Oysters in a nutshell is the most rewarding job in the world. So we not only get to have a farm, we get to have a farm in the water. All of our oysters are picked by hand at low tide. They pick into these bushel baskets and then they fill them into these larger oyster tubs, and then at high tide come around and we pick them up. Family is really big in our business. My dad started Goose Oysters in the 1970s. I've always modeled what he's done in the organization, and I take that and I try and incorporate it into the way I manage the business.
Working alongside my daughter, I have to say, is probably the biggest joy of my life. Kathleen, I had taken out to the oyster beds when she was still in a basket at 2 years old. And so she really grew up with an understanding of what it takes to be in business.
So right now we're above the oyster bed where we were harvesting oysters by hand earlier at low tide. So now at high tide, we are here in our version of a tractor on an oyster dredge harvesting those tubs that had been picked. And then they drop them on the bow of the boat to then bring them in.
So in 2015, we had an opportunity to be able to buy another 1,500 acres of tideland, to be able to successfully transition the business from my dad's generation to my generation. And we worked with Farm Credit very closely with this opportunity and showing them the different tidelands that were coming available that we could purchase. Farm Credit is a farming bank. It's not just a bank that gives you a loan and then walks away. They understand the issues at hand. They knew that we were going to need a shell stock sorter. They knew we were going to need a new boat. And so all the things that they helped us finance took our existing production and allowed us to triple it.
American agriculture is about American families. And what we do in our community for our employees is first in our minds.
We are responsible for 100 other families in our community, and incorporating that sense of family and that sense of love in our organization. Farm Credit, because they understand our industry so well, they can help us be able to make smart decisions with our money, and smart decisions with our finances is truly valuable to be able to project us forward in the future.